I told you last time about the gateways, remember? The second Akashic point leads to an even stranger place. A prison floating on the sea, shut down long ago. In daylight, it's only ruins. But when night falls, you can hear a woman's tragic scream. A cry so chilling that birds go mad, caking the ocean surface with their dead bodies, drowning themselves to escape her cry. Not all of the island's prisoners have been moved. You don't have to believe me. You can believe what you want. Travis, it's me. I have set up your next battle.
Check out the map and go when you please. Oh, and by the way, until you crack the top 10, you are responsible for all travel expenses. The association can pay for everyone with the price of gas and all.
You got it?
Hold up, I'm shelling out all this cash and you can't spring for bus fare?
I'm busy. Got to go.
Don't hang up on me. Oh.
Thankfully, that does not mean that we have to pay for bus fare. That would be so terrible. I think we might be able to buy the new jacket now. I'm going to ignore Jean just for this second. I don't want to spend any money on Jean in case I have just enough to buy the jacket. Should be some new jobs, getting trashed. That one's fine. That one's one of the least terrible of the jobs in the game. So I'm hoping I can get my jacket now. And that's probably like the last clothing related thing I'm going to buy in the game. Unless there's like a particularly good shirt. Hopefully Pimpin' Ain't Easy comes back. Because that was far and away the best jacket or shirt in the first game. Yep, there we go. And I have just enough. This is probably the jacket we're going to be wearing for the rest of the game, so get used to it. And you know what? I think I might just skip right to the fight. Like, I don't really know if I care about doing anything else right now. I'm gonna get my health up a little bit. And then I'm pretty much just gonna go right to the fight. Because that's an option in this game. You know, I don't have to raise any money to get into the next fight, so might as well just skip forward. Yep, no reason to ever watch that again, so I'm probably just gonna skip past it now. See you, weirdo. That's another one. He reminds me of another Dead Rising boss. It was that one yoga lady in Dead Rising 3. Alright, so let's just get out of here. This one's alright. I remember the stage is better than the boss, if I remember correctly. So, infiltrate Prison Island. Slip past the tight security. If you're seen, you're dead. Find your way to the entrance of the facility. So this is pretty much a Metal Gear level, pretty much. You know, what we're doing here is infiltrating Prison Island, which, by the way, is the name of the prison that Sonic was in Sonic Adventure 2. So I don't know if that was intentional or not. But, it is a thing. If we get caught, we're not dead, it just brings everyone to us. And this is one of the few times where the D-pad is actually in control of the camera. So that's a thing. We're gonna want to wait for the light. I guess I could go behind him, right? These guys don't have a really great cone of vision. It's pretty easy, honestly, to not get seen by anyone. Although, if you do get seen, it's really not that big of a deal. You know, you can still recover. like that, for instance. Damn it! I really wanted to do that without getting seen. I really didn't think that guy would see me, because I do that every single time. Like, seriously, every time I've ever done this, I always sneak by that guy the exact same way. I go right down the middle. So that was a little weird. Although I guess their cones of vision aren't, you know, they're not perfect. This isn't a Metal Gear game. At least it's not a Metal Gear Solid game, it's more of a original Metal Gear game. Now, am I just not going to be able to sneak through the rest of this level? That'd be kind of unfortunate that I blew it so bad. I mean, there is a part in this level anyway that switches to... I'm stuck. I am currently stuck. Yeah, there's a part in this level where it switches over to combat anyway, so... I'm not too terribly upset, but I really did want to do this stealthily. Stuck again. It's weird. Wonder if I could redo this. It doesn't look like it. Select, no. Oh well. We've made our bed. I'd kind of rather kill people anyway. This way we can just kind of zoop through this one. We don't have to worry about taking too much time in the stealth. Go watch my Metal Gear playthroughs. I'm actually good at stealth, trust me. How nice this purple jacket looks on him. He looks good in purple. Purple's just a good color in general. God damn it, let me get up. I guess these guys are way weaker too, because there's probably so many of them. I would assume is why they've significantly weakened these guys. The hell? See, that's why I really don't like the gun enemies in this game. They stun you really quickly, and then they just bring you right down to the ground, which is dumb. You know, this was one of my favorite parts of the game too, so I really hate that I fucked it up so badly. But, you know, it's a Let's Play curse. Oh my god! This is why I cannot stand the gun guys. I'm gonna wait for them to come to me. Is that the only one gonna come to me? No one else is going to? Holy guacamole. No, don't do that now. One guy, Travis, one guy. Well, that's the end of that section. This is where it would switch to combat anyway. So I'm sorry that I didn't get that to happen the way that it's supposed to. That really sucks that if you get caught right in the beginning, you're screwed the entire time. Please give me health. And you know what? Some of those guys, they don't just automatically start attacking you. Sometimes they do, they go, he's over here! But it doesn't actually count, like, as them seeing you. You'll still get, like, a second chance to get away from that area. So I don't know why that guy had such like a boner on for just catching me. This part's fun though. I like this because it's just you kill all these guys. This reminds me of the section in Batman Arkham Origins, like at the very end when you're in Blackgate, and there's just like everyone's trying to attack you. I really think that game gets shit on way too much for like no good reason. That's still a pretty fun game. It was real buggy when it first came out, but they fixed like all of that. No more gun guys. Gun guys will die immediately. All guns will be banned. I wish. Yeah, see, this is an appropriate time to do this. I'm so glad that recharges your battery, too, because I really didn't want to have to find a section to just stand in the corner to recharge. Is that it? Yeah, we're good. Now, there's a bunch of stuff in here, so don't just leave. There's an ecstasy gauge. That actually would have been really useful just then. So I wish I knew that that's what was in there. Is that it? No. This level's still fun though. It's a whole lot of combat, and you know that's never a bad thing. Wait, why can't I go down here? Oh no, that's progress. This is exploration. Yay! I'm glad I didn't pass that up, because I hate missing things. Even though I've no doubt probably missed at least one thing already in this game. At least. So now we'll have a big giant mech for our motel room. Kill that other guy too. I don't know how that would have worked, but it would have been real nice. Gun guy, die first. You suck, gun guy. No one liked gun guy. I special delivered my beam katana into your face. So there's a lot of enemies that keep spawning in this room, so hopefully this will last like a good majority of the time. And not just like two guys. That was a good enough amount of time, I suppose. I got like, what, 4 or 5 enemies with that? I'll take it. God, there's so many of you. I like the varied amount of the wrestling moves, because I feel like once you got one in the first game, that's all you would use. Whereas in this game, it kind of switches sometimes. Alright, how many guys are in here? Because I think I'm just going to go crazy again. That is like my favorite. Fuckhead doesn't get enough use as an insult. But Travis has been trying to bring it back since 2007. I think Juliet says it too in Lollipop Chainsaw. Both characters, I think one of their first lines is with the word fuckhead. This room just turned into a goddamn massacre. I don't even feel bad about it. What is in here? Why does this room exist? Don't have a room that exists like that, that's detailed for no reason. And yeah, we're pretty much all the way at the end already. This fight's not one of my favorites, unfortunately. Is there a reflection in this game? Can I see myself there? No. Oh well. Not every game needs a reflection in the mirror. Cough cough, Dead Rising 4, worst reflections I've ever seen in a video game. It's probably health I don't need.
So the damsel's in here. Chicks put out for their rescuers, right? I guess that's a no. You know, you're lucky I don't have a bondage kick. What was I thinking? She's definitely not a broad I'd want to hook up with.
Don't say that, handsome. Actually, you're just my type.
Thanks, but no thanks.
You'd be even more dashing if you were writhing in agony. Come closer to me.
Huh?
Show me your face twisted in pain.
My body!
So thankfully that doesn't just end the fight. That was my worry the first time I played this, was that that was going to end the fight and it was going to be another anticlimax fight. So that you want to avoid because that will poison you actually. You can get poisoned in this fight, which is kind of a strange thing that can happen. Oops, didn't mean for that to do that. The poison's not that bad. Pretty much it just renders you useless for about 5 seconds or so. It's still not something that you want to have happen, even though it's not the worst thing in the world, you know. World's not gonna end if you get poisoned. She's got some Black Canary moves, like she screams. Again, not that bad. I don't quite care for her character, nor do I care for her as a fight. I don't understand. I can't... I don't know if I'm doing something wrong in this game, or if it's the game bugging out, but I just... Sometimes I cannot do anything. I can't capitalize on the enemies being stunned.
Come closer.
It happens mostly with bosses. Yeah, after that last boss, doing that is like nothing.
Bring it on!
Games should progress differently, you know? Bosses should get harder, not easier, as the game goes on. And she is most certainly easier than that last boss. Alright, let's not get poisoned again. Well, I don't think that attack actually poisons you. See, that does... I can't do anything with it. I'm pressing all the buttons that are required for wrestling her, but it doesn't do anything, so I really don't understand that. Was the ass jiggle necessary? No, the answer to the question is no, it was not.
You are now ranked 23rd. Oh! No time for that! Hurry! You have to jump!
Gotcha! I'm there! Huh?
Oh, I just realized we are out of seats. Just swim back, okay?
So there we go. Not a terrible boss, but certainly isn't the best. We'll put it that way.
Huh.